This presentation is about how libraries should advocate for issues concerning open access. Open access is essentially just scholarly research that's available online for free, and it's barrier-free. You can get access to this information anytime, and anyone can get it. According to Lehman here, when referring to OA materials, most authors, researchers, and librarians are discussing research or scholarly information such as journal articles that are available freely online for anyone to read. There are several different types of open access and ways to categorize it. Two of the most popular terms are green and gold open access. Green is essentially concerned with peer-reviewed articles and repositories, while gold are talking about journals making their articles for free or available to read after they've been published. Open access can definitely help some of the major concerns facing libraries today. Number one is budgetary reasons. Online subscriptions are expensive. They're very costly. And of course, there's also shrinking budgets and funding. This doesn't happen with every university, but I think it's pretty common that most libraries don't have enough funding to get everything that they need. And so librarians are constantly facing, decisions on what to leave on the cutting room floor. And open access can help alleviate some of this burden. Open access also dovetails nicely with the information philosophy that, libraries have. It's equity of access to information, regardless of, gender, race, creed. Open access is very beneficial for research on both ends of the spectrum. With open access, you have many different venues to find knowledge. You can base new research on that knowledge. And on the other side, you can promote that knowledge that you make yourself through avenues that can reach the whole world. Open access is essentially knowledge friendly. I don't know how else to put it. You get a wide viewership, and on the other end, you get the other end of that benefit. You get to read all this information, get the benefit of the research, and it informs better research. The main way I think librarians can advocate for open access is through explaining our current publication models and how it's, I would say kind of broken. We have faculty who, they perform research that's been publicly funded. They perform this research and they get their articles published, they get their knowledge out there, and then librarians and libraries have to purchase this information back. And for the public to ever get to read this, there has to be, subscriptions, and money has to change hands, and it's, in a lot of ways, it seems really illogical. So, for example, here's Harvard. They said, hey, we can't keep up with these subscription costs. We need to find other avenues to recoup our research. Another way librarians can advocate for open access is through their institutional repository. Institutional repositories are essentially just warehouses of knowledge, that knowledge being the articles and research of the faculty of the university. We can also explain how open access, provides faculty with a wider readership, bigger impact factors, things that are very important for researchers and faculty. As Zhao says here, researcher scholarly publication and citation counts are often used as key indicators or even determinants in measuring their academic skills and productivity. Now, paid access is still the dominant publishing model. That's primarily the way that research is being disseminated, but open access is growing. More publishers are offering different open access avenues, and institutional repositories are growing. Research is showing that like as Reiser and Hawley say here, the OA is making outstanding progress in establishing itself as a new philosophy for scholarly communication. I just list here some places you can find information about open access. Spark is pretty well known, as is Open Oasis. And if you're performing any research yourself and want to use some open access resources, there's the DOHA, there's PubMed Central, and Open Door. In conclusion, I think open access is something worth fighting for. I think librarians have a role to play in providing information to as many people as possible, and cutting costs and providing this information it's a wonderful thing. I'd like to leave a quote here. let's see, librarians. Libraries and librarians have been active participants in the open access movement and in the evolving landscape of scholarly communication for as long as these movements have existed. And I'm really proud about that. Open access is something I work with at the moment, and it's something I feel really strongly about. These are the works that I used to get a lot of my ideas, and I cited in my paper here. And thank you for listening.